Sweet, it all loaded up. What is up, everyone? Welcome to the other half of From Pennies to Power, the Pauper Commander section, which is the best section of the night. I do love everyone else in the prior game, don't get me wrong, but Pauper Commander is my absolute life, and I love every damn minute of it, and I cannot wait to see this game play out tonight. We have some solid ones. Hint, I'm playing Slivers, so either I'm going to just, everyone will hate me like a Sliver player, or I'll do nothing like a Sliver player. So, as the usual goes around, we're going to rotate around the table, state who you are, what you're playing, why you're playing it. If you have anything you want to broadcast, you name it, go on ahead. So just get right into it. So Hip, right after you, break it down for me.
What's up, everybody? I am Hip, or Hipstevious Cat's Mouth of Hipstevious Cat's Mouth Gaming Emporium, which is just the name of my Discord. It's just a Discord. Anyway, I'm playing Gut, True Soul, Zealot, and Agent of the Iron Throne, which is my Rakdos Pauper deck that I might eventually buy in paper after I have fine-tuned it to an obscenely, unendingly high level to the point where I feel like I just can't possibly make it any better, and I will not be purchasing it in paper until that point.
It's a fair time to do so.
Right.
Best time.
Yep. Alright, and Obosh.
Yeah, so Obosh Likes Juice, Twitter and Moxfield. Tonight we're playing Mahadi, Emporium Master. It is a odd commander, so that's points in our corner. And we're just looking to sacrifice things and steal things and sacrifice those things.
Simple to the point.
Yeah.
Alright, and then Faye, what you got?
What's up, everybody? It's your favorite Praetor, Feyborn Phyrexian, here bringing you the oiliest decks I can find. I'm playing Armix, Filigree Thrasher, and Ghost of Ramirez Di Pietro. It's some Dimir good stuff. I'm just going to be cycling my deck, discarding stuff from my hand, and bringing it back with Ramirez. Hopefully. You can also catch me on Twitch at both Feyborn Phyrexian, where I'm going to start streaming Magic content very soon, and Red Wendigo 13, where I stream video game content. In fact, the premiere game of Feyborn Phyrexian will be happening very soon. It is going to be Only Foods. Everyone subscribes to my Only Foods. We're all going to be playing a food-themed deck. I will be rocking the Queen of Spiders herself, Shelob.
Oh, good one.
Love it.
Shelob's a good one.
Nice. Feel up so good.
Alright, and I'm Chris. As you all know, one more game. All the links are at OMGMTG.com. I am playing Lavabelly Sliver. When a Sliver enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to target player, and I gain a life. It's only one person at a time, but I have a bunch of ETB effects, flicker effects. Boros has a decent amount of flicker effects in it, other than Splash and Blue, so I'm trying to basically just bring the opponents down. I'm playing it because they just did a precon Sliver deck, and I think this is a way better value because WotC doesn't care about land mana base. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. So yeah, we're going to try a Pauper basically with the same exact thing that the precons are, right? Basically just Pauper land-based decks. Like, let's be real. Alright, we're going to randomize it 4 times. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Alright. Faye, just don't forget about your life total. Down to 30. And Hip, whenever you're ready, you are good and golden.
I've never been more ready for anything in my entire life.
Boom.
I'm going to draw this card.
I'm going to need that
Sweet.
extra 10 life as a handicap, I tell you.
I'm going to play a Great Furnace. I'm going to tap it. I'm going to cycle this Forgotten Cave. And I'm going to draw this card. I'm going to pass my turn.
All right, I will draw for turn. All right, I'm going to play this island, which I know is already an auto scoop for a lot of people.
Yep.
And I will say go. Actually going to move this out from behind my logo so everyone can see that it is an island.
There you go.
Turn 1 island. Pretty salt-inducing.
Yep.
I mean, I know how it is.
We will
I
draw
always play the turn 1 island in my island-inclusive decks.
Maestros and search up a mountain. Gain a life pass.
So, alright.
Solid play.
I will draw. I will Thriving Heath, naming red, so it taps for red or white. And I'll just pass the turn after that.
Next turn button says we're on turn 2.
Tis so.
I'm going to play a snow-covered swamp, and I will pay a Rakdos worth of mana to cast Night's Whisper. I'm going to draw 2 cards and lose 2 life.
I loved that art.
Yeah, it really is good.
Then my life total went, and then I passed my turn. Oh wait, hold on. I have 8 cards in my hand. Let me discard. What does my commander do again? Oh yeah. Alright. I'll discard, regrettably, Hazardous Blast.
All right, so I have drawn, untapped and upkeeped. I'm going to play a second island, and then I'm going to play not Bop, but Ornithopter of Paradise,
Voice.
and pass the turn.
We will play a swamp, and then we'll pass.
We'll do mountain. These will cost 1,000,000 mana. One for a Wayfarer's Bauble, and one to basic land cycle for a plains. Library, plains, go shuffle, goes into the graveyard, and I will pass the turn after that.
Turn 3. I'm pretty good about this mountain. I'm gonna tap 3, and I'm gonna play
You got it.
this turn.
Uh,
Aha.
untap, upkeep, draw. Okay. I will play a Mystic Sanctuary tapped, and then I will pay. I don't want to do this. I'm going to pay 1 for a Prying Blade, and then I will pay 1 and tap the Ornithopter for black for Dimir Infiltrator, 1/3 unblockable. And I will pass the turn.
End of your turn, we will flash in Goblin Firebomb.
No, it's a good card. Just seems rude.
Play the swamp. We will. We'll go ahead and play Mahadi.
Do plains, then tap for 3 for a Witty Roast Master.
Master.
Alright,
Very
ETB
witty.
creature deal it will deal 1 damage to each opponent. I will pass the turn after that.
Turn 4. 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna play Scare Tiller. And pass.
Alrighty. Untap, upkeep, draw. Ooh. But all right, I'm gonna go ahead and pay 1 to cycle Architects of Will. Play a swamp since I did not play a land this turn. Tap 3 for Armix, Filigree Thrasher. And I think I'm good for right now, so I will P the T.
Play a mountain. We will take after Hip over there, and we will blast the Scare Tiller.
Awesome.
Nice.
Alright, untap draw. Do mountain. Alright, I'm going to 1, 2, 3 for my commander. Alright, ETBs. I'm gonna deal 1 damage to Obosh, bring us back down, and then each opponent loses 1 life. Then I will, for a red, I'll do Faithless Looting. I'm gonna draw 2, discard 2. Going to discard Patriarchs. It's not Patriarch. Patrician Scorn and Marble Diamond. So it's 4. So I will pass turn.
Turn 5. I tap 3. I'll play Into the Iron Throne.
Nice.
And I'll tap 1. And I'll play Ceremonial Knife. And Obosh, do you just have the Scare Tiller?
And my commander, Mahadi.
How big is Mahadi again? Like a 2/2?
3/3.
3/3. You got what, like a 2/2 and a 1/3 and a 0/2 over there, Feyborn?
2/2, 0/2, 1/3.
Okay, I'm gonna go to combat and I'm gonna swing Scare Tiller over at Feyborn Phyrexian. And when I attack, I sacrifice 2 Guts ability.
Yep.
And that is an artifact getting put into a graveyard, so you'll each lose 1 life.
Yep.
And I will get a skeleton. Will be tapped and attacking, I think. That will come at also Feyborn Phyrexian. Then with Scare Tiller's trigger, we'll get a land card from my graveyard to the battlefield tapped, and I will get Great Furnace.
Okay. I'm gonna block the Scare Tiller with Ornithopter of Paradise, and I'll take the 4. Untap, upkeep, draw. I am going to play a swamp. I will pay 1, 2, 3, 4 for Pestilence.
Can't wait to draw my Pestilence.
Those poor little skeletons.
We can both have one.
And then I will go to combat. I'm going to swing Dimir Infiltrator and Armix over at you, Hip. And I will discard this Everflowing Chalice to give Gut -1, 2, 3, 3.
Ability of what?
Armix.
Armix.
Whenever Armix
Oh,
attacks,
Armix,
I may
okay.
discard a card. When I do, target creature gets -X, where X is the number of... Oh, it's artifact creatures in my graveyard as well, so it's actually -4.
Okay. Each opponent will lose 1 life.
Yep.
Got dying.
That's okay.
28.
And Gut will go to the commander. command zone. I guess you can't put counters on cards that are in the command
No.
zone, but 2 commander attacks.
And then that's going to be 4 damage total to you.
I'm on the wrong monitor. That's what's going on.
3 of which is commander. Armix is one of my commanders, yes.
Armix doing the 3 damage, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that'll be it. I'll pass the turn.
Alrighty. That was very impactful turns over there, Jits.
I do something eventually,
Well,
Yeah, I sat here for a while.
too.
we will.
Oh, Architects is an artifact too. It would have been -5. Good to know. Knowing your cards is helpful.
Generally, but there's no guarantee of that.
Yeah, well.
We will go to combat, and we will send Dare Tiller over at Feyborn.
Y'all need to leave me alone.
Just one. You can
I'll
block
block-
it.
I'll block it with my Ornithopter of Paradise.
I'll get the Maestros and trigger that and go get a swamp. Dun, 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 dun. And go up to 28. And then we will play the third piece of the puzzle.
What's that?
Holy
Oh,
gold.
Howling Golem.
We will pass from there.
Alright. 7 draw. Did not get what I needed. So let's do this. I will Wind Scarred Crag into battlefield tap, gain 1 life. Alright. 1, 2, and 3. Put Pentarch Ward on my commander. It's got Pro Black, so it won't die to Pestilence because Pestilence deals the damage. So I'll be drawing a card, and then I will cycle out a Forgotten Cave and draw, and I will just pass the turn from there.
As you move to your end step,
Yep.
I'm gonna tap this snow-covered mountain to float 1 red mana. I'm gonna cast Lightning Bolt. I'm gonna target Armix.
Sounds good. How do I want to do this? I will put Armix in the command zone.
You know you're playing like any form of reanimation. You're like, I don't know, where should I put the commander? I wonder what you may or may not have in your hand.
Look, man, you don't know my life.
Yep. Who knows?
I'm not playing black
Definitely
or
a
anything.
Perplexing one. All right, here we are. Next turn, buttoning our way through the day. Oh wow! I wish I'd put my commander in the graveyard. Oh gosh. All right.
Insight.
What a draw.
2020.
Play a snow-covered mountain.
Good.
Again.
Good. There she is.
Again. Your only untapped creature. What is that, Obosh? What's your untapped creature?
I have 2. I have Mahadi and Howling Golem.
Oh, Howling Golem. The one that when he blocks or attacks, everyone draws a card. Yeah.
Yep.
The 2/3 and a
3.
3. Yeah. I hate to just keep swinging into Feyborn Phyrexian every turn, but you're my only good swing.
Okay.
I want more skeletons.
Do what you got to do, man.
You said it. What is that thing in the middle of your field, though?
This?
Flying Blade.
Oh, Prying Blade is it's an equipment, adds +1/+0, and when it deals combat damage to a player, I create a colorless treasure token.
You got Dimir Infiltrator. Yeah, okay. All right. Let's do this. I'm gonna swing Scare Tiller over at Feyborn Phyrexian, and I'm gonna swing 4/1 Skeleton over at Chris. And then with the triggers, I will sacrifice Great Furnace, so each opponent will lose a life. Like a skeleton I kind of didn't really. I might have planned that at one point, but it's so long since I built the deck that I kind of forgot about it. And then we'll get the Great Furnace back again. And that other 4/1 skeleton is also gonna go at Chris.
Yeah, I'll take those. So it's 8 total for me.
It's
You're not-
8 at you, and then 1 at Feyborn.
Oh,
You're not going to take any. I'm going to block with Ornithopter Paradise, then tap to add black and Pestilence. So everybody takes 1, and both of your skeletons explode.
All right, my skeletons will die, and then you'll each lose 2 life.
Yep.
Do these not want to?
sometimes it just doesn't
Yeah.
want to leave you. I don't know.
Yeah, I want to go where I'm trying to put them.
All right. Untap, upkeep, draw. How do I want to do this? I'm going to go ahead and pay 3 for Ramirez de Pietro, and then I will pay 2 to put the Prying Blade on my Dimir Infiltrator. And then, Chris, I'm going to go ahead and send the Dimir Infiltrator over at you for 2,
Yep, I'll take 2.
and I'll make a treasure.
In fact,
And I'll pass the turn.
Fun stuff is happening. We'll draw. Play Swamp. We will.
We got to turn off that gut engine.
yeah.
Turn off the gut engine. let's do some nice things. We will send Howling Golem over at
I'll
Hip,
take it. I'm fine with that. Take that one.
and then Scare Tiller over at Feyborn.
Okay, so we both draw a card. So everybody draws a card.
Yeah, everybody draws
Hey, drawing a card.
Oh,
Okay.
hilarious!
the Maestro's thing.
All right. I will block the Scare Tiller with. Oh, that seems mean.
I'm not gonna block. I'm just gonna take the 2.
I'll block the Scare Tiller with the Ornithopter.
I will get a Melton. We will main phase 2. We will pay 6 and play a Baleful Beholder. Baleful Beholder words. When Baleful Beholder enters the battlefield, choose 1. Each opponent sacrifices an enchantment or creature they control gain menace. I will choose to sacrifice the enchantment mode.
That seems rude.
That's a
A
good
creature or enchantment.
No, it's just each opponent sacrifices an enchantment.
Oh, each opponent
Yeah, the
sacrifices
second
an
half is
enchantment.
creatures you control get bonus.
A menace.
What is the card?
Baleful
Good call.
Beholder.
Baleful Beholder. The common from Adventures in Forgotten Realms.
If you go to the stream, all the cards are. I clicked on all of them so you can see them too.
Alright, I guess I have to sacrifice Agent of the Iron Throne.
If I'm gonna lose Pestilence anyway, I'm
Yeah.
gonna make it worth something. I'm gonna tap Ornithopter of Paradise and sacrifice my treasure and deal 2 damage to everything and everyone.
So
I will
it's
put Gut in the graveyard.
All right, so then Lavabelly will still survive because it's in response to the cast,
Yeah.
and then Woody Rose Smasher will go into the bin.
That will be my turn. How many creatures died that turn?
Creatures would be.
I had
2,
1 creature die.
I had 1 creature
so
die.
3 total.
Total. All right, I'll make 3 treasures.
Draw. Tap 5 for your name.
Oh,
All
like it.
slivers
Sliver.
have absorb 1.
so
That's
yeah,
very cool.
it's a little late off.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I wanted to play it last year, but I had a tap lane. I'm like, oh, I son of a beehive.
They could bring back Absorb. I would
Yeah.
be fine with that.
Totally cool with it.
Zorb is cool.
I'm going to poke out
So, yeah,
Obosh because you're the highest. I'll gain a
Sure.
life, and I'll play a Smoldering Crater tapped. I'm just gonna pass the turn. But yeah, Absorb's a really cool ability.
Yeah, it's heckin' cool. Let's turn button. Well, I'm gonna unearth Gut.
Good.
There you go.
Gut.
Bring him back. Bring him back.
Bam. A mountain. And then I'm gonna cast 1 4 mana. I'm gonna play Hoarding Ogre.
Yay.
Yay. Hoarding Ogre.
Amazing.
Then I will tap. I'm gonna equip Ceremonial Knife to Scare Tiller. Where it deals combat damage, I make a blood token. And then I'll just swing 1 damage over in the direction of Feyborn Phyrexian.
It's 2 damage now. And why are you picking on me?
It is two.
He wants to get through. That's all.
It's not gonna get through.
Oh yeah.
I don't need it to get through. I'm trying to ramp, and I don't want Scare Tiller to die. And you're the only person who can't kill it.
You can poke it.
This
You
feels
can
very
poke.
targeted.
On the attack, I'm actually not going to make a skeleton with Gut. I am going to
I'll put the Forgotten.
this
Cave.
Forgotten Cave back.
Yeah, so you can do the thing.
I'll block with Rami.
I'll pass my turn.
All right. Untap, upkeep, draw. Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Is it an island?
It's not an island.
Is it a swamp?
Not that either.
Okay, it's okay. We know it's not a land.
Water.
Is it a dual land?
It's like
No.
a random
Pauper?
duel.
I'm gonna pay 2, and I'm going to play Vampire's Kiss,
Ooh.
targeting Obosh. You lose 2 life, I gain 2 life, and I make 2 blood tokens.
Sure. Go to 20.
Still a kiss.
I close the gap.
Yeah, well, sometimes I have to do that. Another counter.
Can you
on
move
the
that
blood
slightly
token.
to the left? I can't see
Yeah.
what that is.
I was gonna look over and see if you could see it, and then you couldn't. So,
Golden.
so I got 2 blood tokens. Next, I will play Nagging Thoughts, not Raging Thoughts. Sorry. I'm going to tap this differently, actually. Nagging Thoughts, look at the top 2. 1 goes into my hand, 1 goes into my graveyard. I'm going to put this swamp into my graveyard. I will move to my combat phase, and I will swing over at Hip with Ramirez. Only Gut can block him because he cannot be blocked by creatures with toughness 3 or greater.
But I have to block him.
No,
You do
you
not
don't
have to block him.
I will not block him.
Okay, that will be 2 damage, and I will return the swamp to my hand with his second ability.
Hello.
Because it was put there from the library. I will then play a swamp for turn, and I will pay for salvage slasher, which gets +1/+0 for each artifact in my graveyard, which is 1, 2, 3. So it is currently a 4/1.
Cool.
And I will pass my turn. See if I can just. Yeah, here we go.
Draw.
There we go. So now now everyone knows what it is. That's a really good common.
Conflux had some, like, the whole shards block over there, that had some pretty cool cards overall.
We'll pay 3 for Skittering Surveyor. Get her.
Get her!
ETB. Go grab a. I think it doesn't matter at this point. We'll grab a swamp.
Sad though, because I can't play the best pauper card ever in this deck.
Which is...
Chris knows what it is. It's Psychomancer!
I was gonna say it's probably Psychomancer. I'm pretty sure I know where he's going with this.
It's like,
Yeah, anybody who doesn't know me and my japes is like, what the hell? What the hell's wrong with him?
enough.
A lot.
No, it's just enough, not a lot. It's just enough.
Thank you.
I got you.
Give the swamp to our hand. We will play the swamp. We will tap the swamp, and we will village rights the Scaring Surveyor. Draw 2. We'll tap 5. 5. We will play Rottide Gargantua.
That doesn't sound good.
Are you going to exploit?
Exploit. When Rocktide Gargantua exploits a creature, each opponent sacrifices a creature. I will exploit the Howling Golem.
All right.
Oh, sad face. Commander back in my zone.
I'll lose the Dimir Infiltrator.
I'm going to sacrifice Scare Tiller.
We will go to combat. We will send Baleful Beholder at Hip and Scare Tiller at Chris.
Yep. I'll block and absorb the...
Finally, I'm too scary to attack. It happened.
Which one's going at me?
The Baleful Beholder, the 6/5.
That's a lot of damage.
So I'll just go to 15. I feel young again down here at this life total.
Wheel Maestros. We'll get a mountain.
But what would you think if I told you all that I was actually like 116 years old?
I'd believe it.
I believe it.
I think I call you
Wait,
a
why
liar
would
because you're probably like 115, 114.
I mean, you're saying it over the internet, so it must be true.
I mean, I am an ageless half machine entity, so
Yeah, we found
Good for you.
In a literal sense, everyone just discovered I'm an alien, so tell me all the time. I go, shut up, guys.
Simmer down.
I find out.
Simmer down.
They mustn't
Jesus.
know.
Main phase 2. I'll do nothing. In step, I will make 5 treasures.
This has been a swingy pauper game.
Yeah, Mahadi coming through.
That's
Untap draw.
It's one thing I like about Pauper. It's just like, reminds me of the old days when you just turn them sideways and beat face, and that's pretty much the game.
seriously.
The good old days.
Get there.
That's not a savannah.
What is that? No, literally, I have to click on it. I can see the art, but I think I know what it is. But I'm like,
When I clicked on it, it was a savannah, so...
it's not a Savannah. That is not a foul familiar, even though that's a cool card too.
Everything is
Looks
so
like a
large.
thrill of possibility.
Chris, what did you play?
I played Thrill of Possibility, discarding
that is what-
Seer's Lantern,
Okay.
drawing 2 cards that are not going to do anything, unfortunately. So 1 and 2, crack the bobble, go look for a basic land, you library, I will get a Plains again.
I get a light from Maestros.
I will 1 and 2, not really worth it. Do 1, 2 for a Seal of Cleansing.
Nice.
Oh, man.
I will pass after that.
All right, turn 8. Here we go.
We're cool, Chris. You leave all my artifacts alone.
The biggest thing is the several treasure tokens over there. I gotta try to hope for the best with.
Yeah, well,
That is
rattle than a blue.
I'll play a Terramorphic Expanse. I'll
Base?
immediately tap it. I'm going to say based, I agree. I'm going to go get a swamp. Tapped. Large and scary board out here.
Time for a fracturing gust.
Oh goodness.
I mean, I would be sad too, but not nearly as sad as you, Obosh.
I'm gonna tap 5 and play Agent of the Iron Throne again. We'll pay 2. I'll equip Hoarding Ogre with Ceremonial Knife.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to swing Hoarding Ogre over at Chris. It's a 4/3.
Yep.
The attack, I will make a blood token with the gut trigger.
Doesn't it have to deal combat
Gives
damage?
you combat damage to do it.
You're right, it does have to deal combat damage. Hold on. We'll make no skeleton. There's a 4/3 guy coming at you, and I have to roll a d20. So I have this really bizarre issue that's been happening with Spell Table for a year where I can't roll a die because my screen just goes gray and then I'm just gone from the room and then I have to re-enter the room. It happens every time I roll a die in Spell Table for like a year now.
I can do it if you want me to do it. It'll be in the chat log.
Yeah, can someone roll a d20 for me?
D20? Yep. Rolling a D20. It is.
If you roll it, then you know it's not weighted.
Yeah.
So.
It's a 7 you got.
Okay, so that means I get
Treasure.
treasure token. That happens on the attack. Treasure. Do I want to sack that with the gut trigger? 1, 2, 3, 4. Exactly. I'm gonna keep that treasure.
You keep that treasure. You earned it.
Maybe a reason why. I'm gonna take 4.
Oh. Okay. Pass turn.
All right, untap, upkeep, draw. All right, cards in hand, everybody.
I have
4.
4.
3.
I'm gonna tap Mystic Sanctuary and sacrifice my blood token. I'm gonna discard Dark Withering and draw a card. And then I'm going to pay 1 black to cast Dark Withering for its madness cost.
Yep.
And destroy your Scare Tiller, Obosh, because you've had enough of that wheel.
Don't have anything to say about it.
Really the scariest thing on his board, though.
Well, everything
No,
else.
but it's the only thing I can target.
Yeah, it's gonna be non-black.
Oh yeah, non-black creature.
Yeah.
Something else.
I was saving that for gut, but then Obosh became a problem. So,
Obosh came out of nowhere.
yeah. Alrighty. Let's see. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and pay 2 to pop Prying Blade on Ghost of Ramirez de Pietro, and then I am going to swing Ghost of Ramirez de Pietro over at Obosh for 3. Cannot be blocked by anything with toughness 3 or greater.
Oh look, that is my entire board.
I know. It's like I planned it.
Huzzah.
I'll take.
Yes, that is 3 commander damage. I will create a treasure token, and I will also return Dark Withering to my hand because technically it was discarded. Behold the wheel.
I'm sorry, I forgot
and-
to make my blood token when I dealt combat damage to Chris.
That's fine.
With that, I will P the T.
Alrighty. What do we do? What do we do? We will evolving one. Let's get swing. Okay. Let's see what we do.
Concede.
Tap, concede.
Blue gadget concede.
Go, guys, concede. We will pay 3 for a Challenger Inspector, and then another 3, one of which is black. We will play Blood Flow Connoisseur.
Let me ask you a question, Josh. I'm going to tap 3, and I'm going to ask you, is that worth your hand? Because I'm going to perplex it. You can have that spell, or you can have your hand.
Forgot that. I forgot that was a common, and also I forgot what it actually does because I only transmute with it.
I mean, that's what it's in here for, but it's also useful.
So it's targeted or you discard, unless you discard your
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I have no problems getting rid of that.
Okay.
Done. Yep, go.
He said, "No way, no way."
That served me 2 purposes. Now I know that his hand is gas, and also
We will go to combat.
zombie kraken. That's a terrifying
It
combination
is
of words.
terrifying. Yeah. How big is the filigree? We will send Baleful at Feyborn and Rot Tide at Hip.
Keep coming at me with that thing,
Slowly whittle it out.
having me down. Is it 6 again?
You know what? I'll take
It's
6.
It's 5.
5
It's a
for
5.
me. All right, I'll go to 10.
And that'll be my turn.
All right, let's see what I can tell you. That's 1, 2, and 3 for Blur Sliver. All slivers have haste. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bone Splitter Sliver All slivers get +2/+0. It's like I want to swing, obviously, because like I don't want to die though on the crack.
I mean, you know the way you get around dying on the crackback.
Yeah,
Layer removal.
correct.
Yeah, just win.
All right, so I'm gonna swing the limp sliver over at Obosh, and one. That'll be it for now. On attack, I sacrifice Soul of Cleansing to destroy the Foundry Inspector. That's all.
That's 5. Sure. I'll go 13.
I pass the turn after that.
I'll tap 1, 2, 3. Thatcher Revolt. I'll put 3 1/1 red human creature tokens with haste onto the battlefield and sack those tokens at the beginning of the next end step.
Humans.
Humans.
Hey, humans. So many hummus.
So much hummus.
This is freaking fantastic. It's delicious.
It is pretty great. I'm not gonna lie.
It's one of my favorite amongst the many healthy snack options. Storm count 1, no reason.
Don't
I'm
ask
gonna
questions.
do 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna cast Empty the Warrens.
Oh, there it is.
Gonna
There it
make
is.
4 1/1 red goblins. Goblin.
You have so many boys.
Got a few units. Got some meat suits.
So many lads.
Lad-worthy time. They are ladding
Here
it
for
up.
the lads.
Straight ladding it out here. Right. Didn't want them to be on top of my lands. It was weird. It was irking me.
Lads on lands.
Ladland.
No lad lands. No lad lads.
No ladlandery shall happen here.
Chris, you always bring the
Yeah.
best players. This is rad, man.
Do what I can.
I think I'm gonna go to combat.
No, I'm gonna be completely like real. I love playing with people who are as much of a goober as me. It's so much fun.
Oh, absolutely.
They're
Good
great.
time out here.
I have generally found that to be more of a truth in like among honestly of people who play Pauper Commander. Like, don't get me wrong, people who play
so
EDH
true.
do have those people as well. Don't get me wrong, but like collectively of all the games I play, people generally are more like doofuses in
Yeah.
Pauper Commander.
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm gonna move to combat here. I'm gonna swing.
Do the
Not
goblins
much.
have haste?
Goblins do not have haste.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
goblins do not have haste. That's right.
no Aste.
Tap. Wait. Oh, come on. You can't just untap them all when I untap them.
Yeah, I love how it like taps everything.
Oh
and
my
fighting for you,
gosh.
but it
Just
won't
like
untap
one in the
everything.
middle.
Right, I'm gonna swing that much over at Chris, and I'm gonna use the gut trigger to sack
Blood token.
The bloot.
Blood token.
Blood token.
Blood. Is that what I want to? No, you know what? Sacrifice feature artifact. I'm gonna sacrifice the Great Furnace. I'll get a skeleton. Thanks for the skeleton. That's gonna come in tapped and attacking. Artifact just went to my graveyard, so each opponent will lose a life.
Yep.
And then Chris, can you hit me with the roll on the D20 again?
Rolling.
Thanks, dog.
Rolling.
Such a bizarre problem. I don't know how to fix it. It's really annoying.
6.
A 6. Okay, so I'll get one more treasure. All right, so there is a 4/3 and 3 1/1s and a 4/1 coming at you, Chris.
I'll take the 4/1 block, the 2 of the 3. 2 of the 1/1s. I'll just take nothing there. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll take 9.
Okay, and then when these two die, each opponent will lose 2 life total.
It hurts when I PvP.
Oh god.
And then I'm gonna sacrifice a treasure for a black mana.
Use 1.
And I'm going to tap a snow-covered swamp and a snow-covered mountain. And I'm going to cast Gruesome Fate, which says each opponent loses 1 life for each creature you control.
I lose 2.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4,
That's an
5,
each creature you control.
6, 7, 8 creatures, so everyone will lose 8 life.
I'll
Yep.
go to 1, I think.
And then you die because he has 1 sacrifice creature left. At the end of turn, it has to sacrifice.
Yeah, I
Yep.
have to sacrifice this human at the end of my turn.
Yeah, so
which
Obosh and I are just dead.
Yeah.
we'll go there now and divide
What
a
am I-
human, and I will
Minus
pass
what?
the turn
Hang on.
over to
You lost a lot of life.
Yeah,
and then
you're dead too.
But
Everyone,
I
he-
have
and-
responded, so I'm trying to figure out
who's
what's
who's still alive?
this is what happened.
nobody.
So he, 2 creatures died. You lost 2, so you went from 12 to 10.
Yep.
Then he sacrificed 1 artifact. You go down to 9, and then he's
I've already lost that life.
Yep. So then he has 8.
I'll lose 8.
8 for that. So you go down to 1, and then he has 1 creature left that has
I'm
to
at 10, so
sacrifice.
8 will take me down to 2.
Did you lose the one from the other artifact that he said from the treasure that he sacrificed?
Oh,
Yeah.
the treasure.
And then also, yeah, when I use that treasure,
Yeah.
actually. And then actually, yeah, if anybody was still alive, I could just sack this treasure.
Yeah, he's got enough.
I could
Yeah,
sack
no,
it
we're
into the blood
we're totally
token.
dead.
I do have a card in my hand. It's Magor Marshal to discard.
I have
Amazing.
responses though.
Yep,
That's what I'm
you're
trying to figure out.
Okay.
No worries.
What you got?
In response to the gruesome fate. Is that what it was, that we were losing 8?
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what's making everybody lose 8.
so I'll run that back.
So.
Let me bring back, because I still had 1 human left.
Yep. And then there you go.
I'm going to pop the firebomb and destroy the Agent of the Iron Throne.
In response to that, I will sack this treasure token, which will cause each opponent to lose a life.
Yep.
And I will use the mana to activate this blood token, and I will discard Magor Marshal and sacrifice this artifact, so everyone will lose another life, and then I will draw a card. And
Then
that
it
will
resolves.
resolve.
No.
4, 5,
Yeah.
6, 7.
Yeah.
Everyone takes 8, but you don't.
Well,
take
plus the 2 that he just sacrificed is 10, because he sacrificed 2 more artifacts before Agent of the Iron
Before
Throne
Agent
went
of the
away.
Iron Throne
Yeah.
went away.
I'm trying to figure out like if I can get us to not die.
Yeah, I think you need to gain 1 more life though.
I don't know that there's any way,
Or
but
kill some more creatures on top.
I'm
of
here
it.
for it.
Um,
Well, whatever creature he kills will still lose life from.
I'm going to math is hard.
Gets mathematical when I magic.
Ain't that the truth?
The gruesome fate's still on the sack. I'm going to sacrifice a treasure, pay 2. I'm going to gone the I just need a creature to go by, so I think it's
Yeah, just literally 1. So you basically right now you responded to the cast of the gruesome by destroying the agent, right?
yep.
So agent's now gone.
Well, I mean
That
that's
hasn't resolved yet on the
Yeah,
stack.
that's resolved.
So you can let that resolve.
We're losing 2 to the because he activated the blood while
It's
that
on the
was
stack
there.
now.
Yeah, so 2 you've already so you lose 2, right? And now so the resolution of the destroying of the agent is resolved, so it's past priority again. Then you cast Dead and Gone,
Targeting the
Yeah.
hoarding.
destroy one of the creatures. You don't lose the
Oh,
life.
well, it's just bouncing it to his hand. I just need it off the field.
Oh yeah, so that
What are you bouncing?
The hoarding ogre.
The
There's
hoarding
creature.
ogre?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now agent's gone, the ogre's gone. Now it resolves. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creatures. So everyone loses 6.
Oh, 7,
There's
because I have the
7.
human here.
I'm still dead.
Okay,
Obosh
so
has
Obosh
literally
likes
1.
juice has 1 life.
1 life.
It's at 10. Jeepers.
And I still don't even think it's gonna matter because there's just enough goblin tokens. See what happens.
I propose that I plan to do blockies.
I mean, it's probably going to be that. I'm gonna draw land. It's not gonna mean anything. That is a not thing, but
What a game, guys!
Yeah.
What a
I think I'll
game!
see how it goes.
Man, I gotta play Pauper more often.
I'll play Thieves Tools.
Oh, these tools is something.
Oh, I love that card.
I'll make a treasure. We will pay 2 to equip these tools to Mahadi.
Your jazz is so good. The second time I'm seeing Mahadi in pauper EDH now, and I'm
It
excited
works.
to see it again because I was really, really excited about Mahadi in CLB, and I tried to do some stuff with it in regular EDH, and it was just not really cooking.
Oh, it's huge difference. It's crazy, like when a card you see, like, oh, this is probably gonna do really well, and it does like so like, meh in Commander. Then
Yeah.
you play it in Pauper, it's like, oh my god, this is so crazy cool.
Oh, it's so
Mahadi's
good.
really good in
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I can
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you
I
have
had
the 4
Mahadi and Henzi.
You have the 4 goblins, gut,
And
and,
gut. The ceremonial knife artifact equipment.
Or sorry, the human token's gone.
Oh yeah, the human token is dead.
So I don't think it really matters. I needed something else.
I'll just put a bunch of lands and goblins in my graveyard accidentally there.
Yeah, we're just
Burn it all right.
going to turn everything sideways.
Does any of the sideways rectangles have the word trample written on them?
I wish that would be fantastic
There is
at
no
the moment.
trample.
So give me all the keywords and abilities and all the sweet, juicy details of these horrible monsters.
It's a 6/5 and a 5/4, and then you are going to take
Straight
3.
up vanilla times
Yep, straight up vanilla time at the moment, and you'll take 3 from Mahadi.
at the moment. Cards in hand?
1.
I have 1 mana available?
Watch
I
out.
have several.
Oh, that's a lot. That's so many.
That's a lot of mana.
Yeah.
7.
Okay. How much black and how much red and how many cards in hand? 1?
1. I have 3 black and 4 red. Yeah, boat. Not really. There's not a boat with flash.
I am going to block each one of your big lads with a single goblin, and then I'm gonna put hope on the stack.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Hope on the stack.
Hope
Love it.
resolves. Okay. Damage occurs.
3.
Okay. 3 Mahadis.
Yep, 3 Mahadis.
3 hotties.
So
Bones
there
go
is-
bye-bye.
There is a vehicle that has flash.
There is the hover bike.
Yep, but it is
Mahadi with
uncommon,
body.
unfortunately.
Yep, that you got it. I've got nothing else.
All right. Let's see what I draw here. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna cast Goblin War Party with the Entwine cost, and I'll make 3 1/1 red goblins, and
That's
all
ultimate
creatures
smash
I control
face.
get +1/+1 and haste until end of turn.
There you go.
Then I'll sideways them
Murder.
like so.
Sideways results. Got it.
Yay.
GG.
And that game had some twists and turns.
Yeah, it did.
I build this in paper now. I don't know. It might be ready. I kind of want to add more rituals to it, but it might just dilute what the deck is doing.
It does play pretty well the times I've faced it, so.
Yeah, Chris is really interested in my guts
I
deck.
do like the gut deck. I've always liked the gut deck, and since you've been playing it, I like it even more and more, so.
Call it Guts Got Guts.
That's got guts.
And you got a name for it, so that's. Once you name it, you kind of have to make it your own.
Could
Oh,
also
yeah.
call it. You could also call it gut punch.
I like the G's, so I can call it
The
GGG.
alliteration. The alliteration is good.
It feels so good to say all those G's, all those T's and S's and vowels.
That's
All right.
Gut in the butt. Don't call it that.
One of the decks
Yeah,
I
I
did
think
from,
I'll-
I did the Lord of
stick
the
with the
Rings
name I
was
got.
Brokeback Mountain Dew.
Oh,
Amazing.
All right. Well, I don't have time for a game 2 because I gotta go watch the baby. Give the missus a nap at least.
sure.
But thank you very much, everyone, for joining. I will be sending out the August list at the end of the week, so keep an eye out for that.
Heck yeah.
I'll probably, depending on how fast it fills, because more people are playing now, which is straight epic, I might add more to the list, but as of right now, it'll still be the 1 on Tuesday nights and 2 on Wednesday nights.
Nice.
Awesome. Sounds like your stream's building.
It is getting there. Trying to keep blowing it up as much as possible, you know?
Yeah.
All right. So on that note, I thank you guys very, very much for joining. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a great, great evening. Thank you very much.